Hi everyone, I'm Tech and welcome back to another video. Now, as you can see from behind us, we are on Minecraft Java Edition once again, as it says right up here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a few of those features, one of which you can see right behind me, because of course we are now on Minecraft 1.17. Now, I know that this has been out for quite a while now, but I've only just had time to go and check it out for myself. But I thought, why not show it all off to everybody watching this and go and have a look at all the new features and things that have been added. So, let's go. Okay, so here we are now in the wonderful world of Minecraft 1.17. And now, as you can see behind me, we have a whole heap of new everything, including, for example, cut copper, weathered cut copper, more cut copper, and oxidized copper just on this line, as well as oxidized cut copper stairs. I should really be on the other side of this, shouldn't I? That's better. We now have weathered exposed copper, weathered waxed copper, and waxed oxidized, as well as waxed cuts, which looks kind of interesting and could be used for a lot of builds, as well as waxed exposed cut copper, and waxed weathered copper, again for some reason, I don't know why it's over there too, and of course waxed oxidized cut copper and their various slab variants. Yeah, that works. So we now have polished deep slate, we also have cobbled deep slate itself, cracked deep slate bricks, chiseled is also a thing, as you will see a bit further on in this video. We've got, once again, our cobbled and our deep slate bricks, as well as deep slate tiles, and as you can see here, they make for a fantastic looking modern floor. We also have deep slate tile walls, deep slate brick walls, and cobbled deep slate wall, as well as the polished version of the walls, and of course there's slab variants and stair variants too, which all look pretty good and could be used in quite the build. Now, of course, moving on to the ores, they have completely been retextured, which they all look a bit kind of to be honest. I was kind of expecting something better. Although to be fair, I do still like the diamond ore, even though it's been toned down a little bit, I think, but it still does look pretty good because of the amount of different shades of blue in it. And of course, they have their deep slate variants too, and we also have a new ore, which is this copper ore. Kind of interesting. Now, when you break them, you don't get small ore blocks unlike you used to. You instead get raw iron, raw gold, and raw copper, which you can also use to form some of these blocks. For example, this, which doesn't look good, this, which also doesn't really look good, and, well, this that looks like honeycomb. Even though we have honeycomb in the game already, it looks a lot like it. We also have glow item frames, which you can put stuff in to make it look just a little bit brighter, and of course glow berries, which you can also eat as well for some reason. I don't know why, but you can. Now, of course, some of the other new blocks, of course, are amethyst, which do sound pretty cool when they're placed down. Have a listen. And when they're broken, they sound really cool. I like that. And of course we have budding amethyst and the clusters that grow on them. As you can see in here, there's different types. For example, there's amethyst shard, this cluster, well, this bud, and this bud. The two various different amethyst types of blocks, and of course stuff found around it. For example, calcite, tough, smooth basalt for some reason, and also a deep slate, which are found in geodes, like one that's just a bit over there, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. Now, of course, a couple of other things are pointed dripstone and dripstone blocks, which don't really look like you could use them for much, but probably someone's going to go and prove me wrong, I'm sure. Then, of course, we have these fancy little drip leaves. For example, there's this big drip leaf and this small one. I mean, they are kind of interesting because if you stand on them for too long, well, you fall off. Simple as that. Do I have anything in here? Oh yeah, a heap of stuff. We have the spyglass, which is a new thing, which is, yep, it does that. And combined with Optifine Zoom, you can really zoom in. Oh, that's fantastic. And of course there is, if I can do this all in one breath, I'm going to be very much amazed. Here goes. We have azalea, flowering azalea, azalea leaves, flowering azalea leaves. We also have spore blossoms. We have infested deep slate. We have leather horse armor. I'm not sure if that was a thing in this update or whether it is in updates before. Copper ingots, moss blocks, spyglass, of course, the two types of drip leaf, and sugarcane, which I think has had a retexture. Moving on from that mess, we have powdered snow, which is kind of interesting because if you stand in it for too long, you get these fancy little things that happen around the edges of the screen, and if you're in survival mode, you will also get a kind of frostbite, I guess, which will lower your health and turn the red hearts blue for some reason. But I think that kind of looks cool, and you find it like this. Moving on from that, we of course have tinted glass, which does look pretty cool used like this. And of course, when you make it inside a small room, the outside you can see in, and of course you can also see out, but inside this small little room that light level is actually near 0 because tinted glass will stop natural light getting into it. So up here is another brand new block, which is the lightning rod. So if I just stand above it very quickly and make a small little summon command, where is it? Summon lightning. As you can see, you can use it to power some redstone components. For example, this comparator into a repeater with some stuff running onto it will allow us to run this little system to make a little redstone lamp light up. Hey look, I can see my house from here. Now some new blocks that are creative only are this fancy thing, the skulk sensor. If we go up to it, it will set off another one which you can use as a redstone sort of signal, so kind of thing I guess. Let's see, can we set off this one? Yes we can, and there you can see the light goes off just over there. Now of course there is one other light thing as well, which I'm going to show you now. Oh no, it's not the glow squid, we'll get to that in a minute. That new thing I want to show you is this fancy little thing, which is light. That's it, it's just called light. It allows you to, well, light up your builds without having sort of any blocks in the way, and I believe that, as well as a skulk sensor, is also creative only or command only for now. However, some lighting that isn't command only also, hey look, there's that chisel deep slate I said about earlier. We have glow lichen, I don't know how you say it, but it looks a bit like this. And of course we have these fancy looking candles now, of which are available in every single colour in the game. Basically, like you have every colour of wall, now you can have that for every colour of candle. My favourite is this one, just here, the cyan candle. It looks cool, I like it. An example of how you can light up a cave with glow lichen, I don't know, can be found just here by some on the walls, just here and here, and of course some up in the ceiling of the cave, just here, creating this kind of eerie, ominous look. And now we move on to the new mobs. For example, this goat here, for some reason, I don't know why it's here, or what it does, but it just sits there and does hardly anything, and if I wanted it to, it could jump to the moon. We also have axolotls, they're now a thing, and they look pretty cool. And there's also glow squid. I mean, if you decide to take care of one of these in a special manner that involves a certain particular item, you know what you mean. And, you know, if you happen to harvest something from it, which is the glow ink sacs, as you can see here, you can use it to make signs light up. For example, this one right here. Perfect. So here is the other thing that I wanted to show you, which is the amethyst geode. This, as you can see, has our amethyst blocks, our budding amethyst blocks, and the clusters. And these are the new types of sort of underground structures that have been found in 1.17. You also have calcite, you have the smooth basalt, and you have toughened deep slate all around. Oh, and also, this is what a normal copper block looks like. Something else I also forgot, there's bundles now, which means that you can put items into here, but they have a very odd way of sorting them, so I suggest sticking to the fancy little shulker boxes that we already have. And with that, I think that is everything that is in Minecraft 1.17. Now, if I've forgotten anything, please do be sure to go ahead and let me know in the comments of this video. But the one thing that I do remember that I forgot is the name of this update. It's the Caves and Cliffs Part 1. So if you like this kind of stuff, please be sure to go ahead and leave a like because to let us know you like it and you want to see more stuff like this on the channel in future, where I delve into Minecraft updates and go and see what new stuff's been added. If you're new here, feel free to go ahead and press subscribe and turn the notifications bell to all so you never miss an upload. Also, while you're at it, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. I love to read them and I try to reply to as many as I can. And I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye. I've got this goat here. Now what do I do with it?